Today, May 30th, 2011, on Memorial Day in the United States of America, I am launching the Deliberate Creator Project. From the depths of despair on that day when Pearl Harbor was destroyed, rose a nation bold and strong. While I bow in reverence to that day in the history of mankind, I take this opportunity for us to rise again with the launch of the Deliberate Creator Projects. Thoughts are things, and thoughts can affect physical matter. You don't believe this, do you? I mean, you don't believe this without question, with as much certainty as you believe that the sun rises in the east, do you? Well, in this first episode of the Deliberate Creator Project, I am going to prove to you that thoughts can affect physical matter. And pardon the wind noise, I'm actually shooting this outdoors. Gorgeous outside. I believe you will be able to listen and experience what I'm about to show to you. So before we begin, let's have some fun. And let me test your knowledge of the Star Wars movie series. You ready? What was the name of young Luke Skywalker's Jedi Master? Do you remember? Yes, Yoda, of course. Now let's see if you can remember Chapter 31 of the DVD Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. You remember that? In that chapter, young Luke Skywalker has located the great Jedi Master Yoda and has convinced him to train him so that he too can become a Jedi Knight. Do you remember the scene when Luke is using the power of his mind to move rocks and pile them on one on top of another? Well, as the storyline of the movie goes, Luke fails to keep his concentration focused on that for too long and collapses on the ground, and all the stones fall apart. He makes an attempt. He says, I will try to use the power of his mind to lift his sunken spaceship out of the lake. And he fails. And he tells Yoda, I tried. So, when Luke gives up, Master Yoda gets into action and actually uses the power of his mind to lift that heavy spaceship out of the lake and guide it into solid ground. In that episode, if you remember it, great. If you don't, I would recommend you go watch it again. Master Yoda offers the most sublime explanation of the Force, describing it as energy that exists all around us and within us. It is all pervasive and all powerful. And he goes on to say that when you learn to channel that energy through your mind, it can literally move mountains, which are also forms of energy. Movie, all right. Hollywood, all right. But quite candidly, nothing could be more true. You see, George Lucas created a masterpiece in the Star Wars series. There are so many hidden treasures in that series in the definition, use, and leverage of life force. It is definitely worth watching over and over again and learning each time you watch it. As you can understand, it is clearly my favorite. Clearly, I'm not a Jedi Knight, and I'm definitely not in a movie either. However, what I'm about to demonstrate to you now will blow your mind away. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strap myself up with an instrument that will receive my brain waves, energy vibration that I emit from my brain, and I will transmit that energy through this instrument to a game board, as you will see. I'll be thinking about a little ball on the board and picture it in my mind as if the ball is rising above the board, defying gravity. My brain waves will activate a little fan on the board. That fan will push the little ball upward. When I will stop thinking about that ball or just close my eyes and start thinking about something else, for example, sleep or about a car or anything else, you will see that the ball sinks back onto the board. When I think again about the ball will start rising again. Hence, as you will see, my thoughts about the ball rising from the board into thin air, defying gravity, are energy frequencies that will affect physical matter. It is going to move and activate a fan that will make the ball rise from the board. I'm so excited to demonstrate this to you, and I know you will get excited too. And I hope this wind around does not start interfering with this experiment. So, without much more talk, let's begin with the demonstration. While doing the demonstration, I will not be speaking because I will be focusing on the ball. Okay? After the demonstration, I'll get back to wrap this video up with some concluding remarks. Okay? Great. Hi there. I apologize, I had to move this demonstration indoors. It was so windy outside. It was moving this ball all over the place and I just couldn't control it. Okay, so we are indoors in the studio and we'll go ahead with the demo. Okay, so as you can see, I'm all strapped up with this gadget that will trap my my thoughts, the energy frequencies from my thoughts, and those brain waves would get transmitted in this board out here. And this, when it gets transmitted, it's going to activate a fan, and the fan is going to lift this ball up. Okay, you ready? Let's go.
Calibrating headset.
How was the demonstration? Pretty cool, huh? Well, this is actually a toy called MindFlex that a company called Mattel manufactures. Pretty nifty toy. But what a wonderful practical demonstration to prove without a shred of doubt that thoughts are energy frequencies transmitted by your brain. And they are things and they can affect physical matter. This is the basic foundation of the Deliberate Creator Project. Because once you begin to understand that thoughts are things and can affect physical matter, you begin your journey to create your own physical reality. As we move along, I will provide more evidence on this core concept that thoughts affect physical matter. So, what is it that you really want to show up in your physical reality? Think about it and keep thinking about it because you are affecting that physical object instantaneously and it is getting attracted towards you. The more focus you put on that thought, the faster it gets attracted towards you and ultimately will show up in your physical existence without exception. You are a deliberate creator, and the time to start the creation process is now. I will see you soon in the next video.